Hi guys, it's nice to have you back again in the episode 3 of the No Code Web Design playlist. In this episode, we are going to be looking into email deliverability setup. While building your website project, you should as well have your email deliverability in mind, because obviously you or your clients will definitely be using your domain emails for your businesses. So let's dive into what we have for today's video. So this is why you should set up your email deliverability. Of course, if you're building professional websites, email configuration is not optional at all. Without proper DNS records, your domain emails may stand a chance to go to the spam or the junk folder, as well as get rejected totally. And also your domain reputation stands the chance to be damaged. So in this video, we shall be covering how to set up SPF, also how to set up the DKIM or the DKIM, whatever you might call it, as well as how to set up the DMARC records. All these are the 3 essential records that you need to set up your email deliverability to ensure that your emails hit the inbox, as well as to serve the right purpose of having a professional email. And we'll also look into how to test the email authentication. So after setting up the records above, we'll go ahead to test it and see what we have achieved. And lastly, we'll also see how we can improve our domain email reputation. Now you already know what is next. You have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, then turn on the notification, as well as comment what kind of website you want me to build next. So guys, let's get started into this amazing episode. Over here, we are starting off from exactly where we stopped in episode 2. And you can see the only 2 records that we have already added in Cloudflare. This is the root right here and the www. So in this video, we are going to be setting up a couple of records to handle the email deliverability. And you can see I'm also already logged into my cPanel. So right now we have this option from the cPanel called the email deliverability. Over the emails section right here, you're going to see email deliverability options. Go ahead and click on that. Over here, you can see the domain name associated with our hosting account. And for the email deliverability status, you can see that problem exists with the DMARC, the DKIM, and the SPF. And over here, we have a button to manage it. So go ahead and click on manage. And here you can have a clear view of the problems right here. So this is the DKIM, and you can see that problem exists with this. If we scroll all the way down, you can see the SPF and as well problem exists. Also keep scrolling, you will see the DMARC and as well problem exists. The only one that is valid right here is the reverse DNS or the PTR record, which this particularly is being set up by the hosting server. So this one right here, we have nothing to do here. As you can see, it's very much valid, and this is already preset by the hosting provider. Okay, you can see the 3 records that we have to set up, and I'm going to show you that immediately. So let me head over to the Cloudflare, and I'll go ahead and click on add record. Now the first record that I'm going to add right now is not the SPF, neither is it the DKIM or the DMARC, but it is the MX record. Every website needs the MX record for their email deliverability. So to add that, I'm going to click on the type right here, and I will select the MX. You can see this right here. For the name, I'm going to enter the root over here. For the mail server, you can actually call it whatever thing that you want to call it. So I'm going to call my mail.my domain name. Okay, so I'm going to paste in my domain name right here. Actually, you can change this mail dot to whatever thing that you want to call it, but something dot your domain name. Okay, and for the priority, I would love to set it at 10. So 10 is a very standard number for the priority. You can see the range right here from 0 to 65535. But 10 is just a standard number. And by the way, this field is required. So if you leave it at 0, that means your priority is 0. And that means your emails are likely to hit the spam. So right here, I'm going to click on save. And we are done setting up the MX record. Now we can go ahead and set up the SPF, the DKIM, and the DMARC. For the first one, which is the DKIM right here, I'm going to scroll all the way down, and you can see I'm going to copy this name right here. So each of the records is going to have a name and a value. As well, you can call the value content. So the name right here for the DKIM is going to be default._domain key. So you're going to make sure you copy all through till domain key right here. So I'm going to copy that up, and I'll come over here. I'll click on add record. So right now we are trying to add the DKIM, and the record is gonna be a TXT record. And for the name, I'm gonna paste in what I just copied. And you can see that default._domain key. So for the content, you can call it content, and you can as well see it as value right here on cPanel. Both are the same thing. So I'm just going to click here to copy this entire content or the entire value, whichever one you might call it. I'll come over here and I'll paste in the value. And here's the value. So I'll scroll down and click on save. So since I'm done creating the DKIM record, if I head back to the cPanel and make a quick reload, and you're going to see that the DKIM right now is valid. You can see that right there. So let's go over to the SPF, okay? For the FPF, you're going to see that the name is my domain name right here. So I'll just go ahead and copy the value, okay? So I'll hit copy for the value. Now I'm going to add a new record for the SPF. Of course, the record type is going to be TXT right here. And the name, since the name over here is going to be just the domain name, so I'll just go ahead and enter the @ or the root character right here. And over here, I'm going to paste in the value that I just copied. And you can see that the value is made up of the shared IP address right here. So this is the IP address of my cPanel. So that's just one of the components of the SPF record. But basically, this is the SPF record, okay? So scroll the way down and save changes. First off, let's head back to cPanel and make a quick reload and see if the SPF is sorted out. Okay, now you can see that the SPF is completely sorted out as it's now valid. Now we have the DMARC left because there is a problem left in the DMARC. Now what we're going to do, we are not going to use this value right here because it's not enough. So to get an optimized value for the DMARC, I'm going to head to my ChatGPT once right here, and I said to ChatGPT, please give me a recommended DMARC record. And you can see the DMARC record provided for me by ChatGPT right there. So this is going to be the one I'll be using instead of the one provided for me in my cPanel. So right here, the name is going to be this DMARC_DMARC. So I'm going to copy that. You can use the one I'm using right here. You can as well use the one from your ChatGPT. So I'll head back to this place. I'm going to go back to Cloudflare and I'll add another TXT record. Of course, it's going to be a TXT once again. So for the name, I'm going to enter the _DMARC right here. For the content, let's head back to the ChatGPT and copy up the content. So the content is going to be this. I'm going to show you what the content is made up of. So I'm going to paste in the content. Let's take a look at that. So the content, we have an email right here. We have an email address. So for this, you basically need to change this with your domain email right here and also right here. So you can change this to maybe something else at your domain name or whatever, but you can as well go to your email section and create an email called dmarc@yourdomainname.whatever. Okay, so that's just that. I'm going to copy my domain name right here. So with my domain name, I'm just quickly going to change this right here, dmarc@mydomainname. I'm going to paste that up, Ctrl V, and as well as here, I'm going to paste that up. So later I'll just go to my email section from my cPanel and I'll create an email with the username DMARC. So it's going to be dmarc@iwebtech.com. Okay. So this is basically what we need to set up our DMARC record. I'll scroll the way down and I'll save changes. Now after this, let's head back to cPanel and make a quick reload and let's see if the problem still exists. Okay, so our DKIM is still valid, SPF is valid, and then DMARC is now valid. You can see that right here. So all the records right now are valid. So if I go back right here, and of course you're going to see the email deliverability status as valid. So right now all our emails are going to be sent to the inbox. A quick way to test out the email score. So let's go ahead and create an email account right now. So I'll click on the email account. And over here, I'm going to click on the create button. And of course, I quickly create an email right here. I'm just going to call it info. So it's going to be info@this. Go ahead and enter a password right now. And also make sure you enter a correct password because you can see there is no confirmed password. And then I'll go ahead and click on create. And of course, the email account has been created. So let's go ahead and test out the email right here if it's going to send. Of course, we're going to do that using the email tester. So I'm going to open another tab right here. I'm going to open up the mailtester.com. I will also leave the link in the description. So this is just a quick tool which you can use to check how your email server is doing at the moment. You can see a one-time email right here has been provided for me. All I need to do is to send a mail to this email right here from the actual email that I want to test. After sending that, I'm going to see this call over here. So I'll go ahead and copy this email address and I'll come back to my cPanel. And here is the email that I'm planning to test. So I'll just click on check email. Check this to open my inbox when next I log in. So just open up my inbox directly. I'm going to click on open. And of course, you can see my inbox right now. So I'm going to click on send or compose, whatever you might call it, just to compose a new email. And the tool right here is going to be the one I copied from the mail tester. I can see that. And for the subject, let's just include this welcome on board. And for the text, let me just grab some couple of lorem ipsum. Let's say, okay, lorem ipsum generator. So let's go ahead and generate some lorem ipsum right here. And let me just copy this. Let me just grab this right here. Okay. So I have nothing on my head right now, so just forgive me for that. So I'm going to paste this and then let's go ahead and send the email. Okay, the email has been sent. Let's go to send and you're going to see this right here. So let's head back to the mail tester and then let's click on then check your score. Okay. And of course, you can see that 10 over 10, guys. Every other thing right here is screaming perfect. So this is the best way to set up your email deliverability. As you can see, 10 over 10. This is very, very difficult. Now, the other things that can cause an issue with your email deliverability is also the reputation of your hosting provider. If the reputation of your hosting provider is messed up, no matter what you set up, you are still not going to hit the 10 over 10. Trust me, it's very difficult to hit 10 over 10. I'm very, very happy that I'm hitting 10 over 10 just by doing this. And this means that HostCreed.com right here is perfect for you. That means your email server and setup is very, very top notch. You can see that. So I hope if you're following up with this tutorial, you are going to be getting the 10 over 10. So that is how exactly you can set up your email deliverability. And you can see I have 10 over 10. That means we are good to go. Our email deliverability is now as good as perfect. If there's anything like that, it's now as good as perfect. So on the next episode, I'm going to explain all the tools that we have here in cPanel, what they are used for. You can see all the tools right here are arranged in sections. We have the emails section. You can collapse and expand right here. You have the billing and support, whatever. You have the files section. You have the databases section, the domain section, the metrics section, the security section, the software section, advanced section, and so on and so forth. So in the next episode, I'll go ahead and explain all the tools that we have right here, the ones that we use often and also the ones that we might not even use at all. Okay, so if you're following up with this playlist up to this moment and you are yet to join my WhatsApp channel, I will leave the link in the description of this video. Go ahead and join the community because I post some exclusive content right there that might not even make it here at all. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any question as well, leave it in the comment section. I will be very, very happy to see your comment. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification so you can get notified whenever I drop the next episode. I will see you in the next one.